What's up, everybody? I'm Destroyer. We are finally getting to our long-awaited championship battle in the Numatchi Gym League. We beat the Elite Four, and we are going up against Salty and his championship team, which just happens to be a mono ice team as well. He leads his Chien-Poa, which is very, very scary. I don't have anything that can just switch into a Chien-Poa, so I have to be really careful here. We are Choice Scarf on our Great Tusk. He could be Sash, but I think we're just going to go ahead and go for a close combat nonetheless. Hope that he's not Sash, and hopefully we can just get rid of this thing right off the bat, because that would be absolutely huge for our team. Him leading it does kind of make me wonder, is this a Sash lead? We will find out shortly. He is unfortunately Sash. And I imagine an icicle crash just completely pulverizes us here. Or an ice spinner completely pulverizes us here. That's unfortunate. Yeah, it kind of was hoping for the Ninetales lead. I guess that's kind of obvious. With Choice Scarf and Heavy Slam, we can KO a Ninetales. This is a best 2 out of 3 for this series as well, so we might be able to lead it again next time, or otherwise catch Ninetales. We did give away that we're Scarf. So we're just going to come in here and hopefully pick up this kill with an extreme speed. No need to risk anything else. Just take the easy kill here. See what he does. He's thinking about it. Does he want to save this thing for later? Or, okay, this is going to be Terra Ghost, I would imagine. Otherwise, why do it, right? Okay, great. So he's Terra Ghost. That is really unfortunate, and I imagine that we probably don't live through an ice spinner here. Multi-scale or not. Ouch. So that's really unfortunate. We're down 2 of our best Mon, albeit both Ice Weak Mon. Haven't been able to revenge him here yet. I also only have a fighting move on Skarmory here. I do have a Rocky Helmet, so I'm hoping that maybe he'll just bite me and I can get my rocks up here. Free rocks and free kill. Oh, he's got taunt on it as well. Shit. So that's not going to work. We can't really switch this thing out either, because or Whirlwind or do anything. That taunt really shuts down our Skarmory, especially with that Terra Ghost. And still, there's nothing that switches into him. We don't have anything that outspeeds him either, except for Fluttermane. I think we just got to kind of hope that he bites us here. Okay, great. So that should kill him. Get the defense drop. That's annoying. Okay, so Chien-Poa takes down 2.5 of our Mon here. We're still taunted. Who's he going to bring in next? Yeah, that was a great lead in Terra Choice by him. That has punched a really big hole into our team here. And I was kind of thinking that, okay, Ice Team, we can just get up some rocks and do some whirlwinding. Easy peasy. Okay, he brings in his Ninetales. Gotta assume he just goes for a Veil here. Yeah, we want to get out though. So we're just going to go into our Slowking. We have Brick Break on our Slowking. We also have Toxic Spikes on our Slowking. Again, just kind of was hoping to get that hazard stack going into this team, with it being weak to hazards, and just doesn't have a poison type either, obviously. So he does have a rapid spin option with Avalugg. Either way, hazards look great into this team. And Slowking should be able to eat whatever hits Ninetales deals out here. So let's see what he does. You want to give us a blizzard or a freeze dry? He just gets up his veil. Okay, that's fine. So we can either get our spikes out here or just go for a brick break. I don't want to mess around too much. I'm kind of thinking let's just go brick break here, because I don't think he's going to stay in with this thing. And I don't want to give him a bunch of free turns to come in and get something going on me. So let's just do this. Let's try nasty plot. Interesting. Okay. A bit more of a threat after that. At least get rid of the veil. I didn't actually bring a poison move on this, which is unfortunate, so I'm just going to get out of here. Ooh, that blizzard does a lot. Okay, well, he's life orb too. Okay. So he's got a good little amount of chip now. So we're just going to get out of here, get our regenerator going again. I'm kind of thinking Wellspring is the move here, because I don't think Fluttermane is going to be able to take this thing out. Without running a calculation, I think that maybe if we do like a Terra and an Ivy Cudgel into this thing, we can take it out, and we are max speed, so we should be faster than Ninetales as well. Yeah, we're just going to do that. Do not have my calculator going during this match like I usually do during draft matches. We have a 20-minute timer on all these matches, so I don't want to be taking up too much time like I often do during the drafts. Best 2 of 3 format, so we're going to find out. Do we have enough power to take this thing down? Let's go! Boom! Oh, and it lives and it gets us. Oh, shit. Okay. Oh, shit. Okay, so even after the special defense boost from our Terra, we did not survive that freeze dry at all. Okay, so it at least dies. But that Wellspring was a really nice piece for us. We've kind of lost all of our main offensive weapons other than Fluttermane. So we're not in a great spot here. We do have a couple of defensive Mon. We might be able to wear them down a little bit with our defensive Mon and clean up with Fluttermane afterwards. Could just come in with Fluttermane now. But yeah, let's come in with Skarmory and save Fluttermane for as long as we can. Maybe we can still get our Stealth Rocks up, get some Whirlwinds going. He is primarily a physical team, so I think Skarmory is decent into most of the rest of his team here. So he's got Baxcalibur left, he's got Urshifu, he's got Avalugg. Who am I forgetting? Okay, so he brings out Urshifu. We've got our Rocky Helmet, would love to get hit by a non-protective pads. Oh, he's got Taunt again? He's got Taunt again, so that sucks. We're still not going to be able to set up our rocks. He really did a great job of shutting down Skarmory in his preparation here. Does he have punching gloves or protective pads? He does. Also very unfortunate. So Skarmory is toast. We can get a little bit of chip off with our body press. I think ultimately we just have to stay in and continue to body press. Let this thing go down. With our Wellspring gone now too, we also don't have a Water Mon to resist this, or a Water Mon to, or Water Absorb to come in and eat that move there. So we're just gonna come in with Fluttermane. We can't kill this thing with our Slowking. We've got to burn our booster energy and just kind of go for it here. Maybe we've got a shot still. We can hit this thing with a Moonblast, which should kill it. I think Moonblast probably kills his Baxcalibur as well. It's not going to kill his Avalugg, most likely, assuming he is sturdy. We might be able to get a surprising reverse sweep here with Fluttermane going, because Fluttermane is just that good. He could have like Aqua Jet for priority here. I gotta imagine he just kind of lets this thing go. Okay, takes his chip, and that should be goodbye. Goodbye, Shifu. Bring out. I would love to see Bax here. Let's just kill Bax with a Moonblast 2. But Bax is quite thick, so that's not guaranteed. But let's see what he does here. We burnt our booster energy, but I think we're also faster than the rest of his team already. So if we need to switch out into Slowking, I'm okay with doing that. I wonder if Avalugg comes in with Sturdy. With Sturdy, it can get off an attack on us. It can get Steel-type moves, and ultimately an Ice-type move probably kills us here too. We're just going to go into Slowking. Maybe we can tank a hit with Slowking. Get this thing's Sturdy broken. If we can get the thing's Sturdy broken, we just need to be able to get off one move here with our Slowking. A Psychic Noise would be great because he can't heal. If we can break Sturdy, I think we can finish it off with Fluttermane. Okay, so he has Iron Head. So that definitely would have killed us. Yeah, so we should be able to survive another one. We'll just go ahead and get off a Psychic Noise here. And break that Sturdy. He wants to kill us afterwards, that's fine too. Ooh, he's got Earthquake too. Damn, okay. Avalugg is hitting kind of hard. He's got kind of like an offensive Avalugg maybe. Again, not doing calcs, but... Okay, so I think unless we really need to be able to break that Sturdy. Unless he just for some reason has like Ice Body as his ability. I think he's gotten this round. Let's see. Alright, we didn't kill him. We didn't find out. Alright. Okay, so nice work. Good prep. Damn, that's the first time that we've lost a round in this Elite Four challenge. So nice work to the champ. We are best 2 of 3. 3 owes us the first round. We just need to take the information that we've gained this round and hopefully adjust for the next round here. So takeaways, that Chien-Poa is just a really big problem to us. Our Skarmory, who I was hoping would be a star and kind of make this easy mode for us with Whirlwind and Rocks, is totally neutered. So we're not in a great spot. He hasn't done like... So we know he's Focus Sash on his Chien-Poa. He's either Punching Glove or Protective Pads on his Urshifu. Do we know other items? I don't know that we know other items other than that. Gotta imagine that he's like Light Clay, or he didn't count the Snow Turns on Ninetales. Oh, no, he's Life Orb on Ninetales. That's right, because he took some damage there. So some things to keep in mind there. Okay, get into round 2. So yeah, and of course, if you've been following along, we gotta use the same team. No changes in between rounds. It's best 2 of 3. If I lose this, I gotta go back down to the start of the E4. Have to beat them all in succession in order to get this championship here. Would love to be the champ. Okay, so is he gonna just lead Chien-Poa again? I mean, he really doesn't have that much of a reason not to. We could go like Skarm and just kind of force him to Terra, maybe. But yeah, ultimately nothing we have is good into Chien-Poa, period. So we're going to take multiple Mom that we have. I mean, even Fluttermane. I think Fluttermane maybe, if we Terra, can take a... I guess that's kind of our out, is that we have Terra options available here. We could just run Wellspring and get going. I think we go Skarmory here, though. And just kind of force him to Terra, if nothing else. If we can get him to burn his Terra right off the bat, great. If we can get him to bite us and break his Sash, great. But ultimately, if he has got Swords Dance, we're kind of screwed. We know he's got Crunch and Ice Spinner. I think we don't know what his other two moves are. I do have Terra Fighting on my Slowking. So I could do like a Terra Fighting and a Brick Break, and maybe he's not expecting that. He did see that we have Brick Break. It's worth a try. It's worth a try. I'm not sure that Brick Break kills him, even. See if he leaves the same thing again. I'm thinking there's a good chance that he will, just because he's got a sash on it. It's his way of setting down hazards. I guess he's got two taunters. Okay, so he brings his other taunter and leads. So he definitely wants to use one of these two in the lead position to be able to shut us down. I think we can eat a Surging here, but the safer thing is just to go into Wellspring here, and let's see what he does. He probably calls this and can do a little bit of chip with something else. Let's see what he does, though. Perfect. Okay, didn't want to let us set up Toxic Spikes, I guess. Okay, and we're just going to go for our IV, for our Horn Leech here. I think this will kill or come close. It'll do some chip on something if he switches out. We just want to take our damage at this point. I kind of don't think he wants to stay in with Urshifu versus Wellspring, but let's see what he does. Avalugg can come in pretty easily here too. He's thinking about it. What you gonna do, Salty? What you gonna do, Salty boy? Does he have U-turn on this thing? He's slower than us too. Oh. Okay, so Trailblaze does a lot. This is an Ice Punch. Okay, that's fine. I think we just do another Trailblaze. Unfortunately, I'm not sure that Ivy Cudgel or Knockoff is going to finish him off, and this is our only grass move. This will make us faster than, I mean, we're already, I think, after one faster than everything else, but this will just give us a little bit extra insurance, I guess. Because just in case he's like a Scarf Chien-Poa, but really that doesn't matter. Because he's got Sash. So we're already faster. This is just our best way to kill Urshifu. Just thinking, does he want to sack this thing? Bring in like an Avalugg pretty easily, which can just totally eat hits off of us here. Definitely too early for like a Wellspring. Ooh, look at that unnecessary crit. Great. Definitely too early for a Wellspring sweep at this point. Avalugg just eats everything as far as physical attacks, so. You see an Avalugg here. Obviously Freeze Dry does quite a bit to us as well with his Ninetales, so he's got a number of options to deal with us. Let's see what he does. Brings out Chien. Okay, fair enough. So we're going to be faster than Chien. It has a Sash. He's got priority. I think we can eat like can we eat like a Sucker Punch? We got a lot of HP left. I think we can eat one. Okay, or not. This is why I usually calc. Damn, okay, so Chien just demolished us with that Sucker Punch there. We were not able to break its Sash. I could come with Great Tusk and just hit it again with like something, or we could potentially Steel Terra on this and beat it. I think it has to be that or Skarmory. Kind of again force it to Terra with Skarmory. But if he does have Swords Dance, oh, we just saw his last move. So because he has Taunt, Sucker Punch, Crunch, and Ice Spinner. We could try and tease out a Terra, I guess, or something. Okay, so I think that this can kind of tease out a Terra. And then we could just go into... Let's do this. Let's go into Skarm. We tease out his Terra. He wants to hit us with an Ice Spinner. He'll take some chip with our Rocky Helmet, even though we can't hit him. And he at least does not have Swords Dance. We know now that he doesn't have Swords Dance, now that I'm kind of putting together the math. In which case, we can do a decent amount of chip to him with Skarmory. I guess he does have Taunt, so we're not going to be able to heal and beat him that way. Would love to get into Burn Terra Ghost here. And just break that Sash. Once that Sash is broken, we can come back in and kill him with Great Tusk or with something else. I guess I'm not sure if like a Headlong Rush is going to kill him if he's Terra'd. But it's a first step. Okay, so, is he Terra? Excellent. Terra Ghost, we know. And if we could just get a nice little crunch, or I guess it would be Ice Spinner would make sense here. We see an Ice Spinner. Beaut. Does a lot to Skarm. Great. Sash is broken. So now what do we do? We could just stay in, I guess. He's probably just going to taunt us. We could just do like a Roost or a Whirlwind just in case he doesn't taunt us. Stealth Rock, but we don't really have anything to switch into this thing. We kind of need to let Skarmory die and then come in and revenge this with, I guess, our Great Tusk is what we're going to have to do. Because I don't think that Fluttermane is surviving. We could do a Terra Fairy on Fluttermane. So he taunts us, unfortunately. Still, I think, because we know his moveset now and that he can't set up on us, he either needs to switch out or he's just going to have to keep hitting Skarmory and he's going to get additional chip damage on himself. Like if he gets one or two more Rocky Helmet hits, I think that we can kill him with like a Headlong Rush. So let's just stay in here and hope that he continues to hit us. Beaut, okay. Yeah, if he can get us another one, if he hit us with an Ice Spinner here, then absolutely. And if he switches out, then this is going to do a decent chunk into something. Probably not KOing much with an unboosted Body Press, but he's an Ice Team. It's going to hurt something. It's going to do some chip. So switch out into something and take chip there, or take additional chip onto Chien. Okay, he goes for the crunch. Beautiful. So he's about half health now. Either right under or right above half, because of, depending on how his EVs are done. So now we can come in, and I think we just do a Headlong here. He can certainly switch this thing out, and we really need to protect our Great Tusk. It's the only thing we have that can outspeed and kill his Chien-Poa. Everything else on our team is just totally just fucked by Chien-Poa. I mean, he's got dark moves for Slowking, he's got ice moves for Great Tusk and Dragonite. Fluttermane, I think, dies to a Sucker Punch. I think maybe it lives one without Terra if he's not boosted. But I can't really remember, and I don't really want to try and find out. So let's just hope he stays in here. He could easily go into like Avalugg and just eat this hit. Even go into, you know, like Baxcalibur if it's bulky enough and eat this hit. Clock is ticking. Clock is ticking, Salty. What's it going to be? Who do you want to eat this Headlong with? Perfect. Okay. Excellent. This thing is such a huge threat to us. Having this thing down is incredible. The taunt was really great on it. I'm so glad that he didn't have Swords Dance, because if he had Swords Dance, I think he could have just probably just swept our entire team right off the bat with Sash. Just do a Sash Swords dance. Well, we did a Rocky helmet. Either way, yeah, I think it's a huge threat. Probably comes in with Ninetales here. Might as well get his snow up. Why not, right? Ninetales can eat a headlong. He knows that we're Scarf because otherwise we're not outspeeding his Chien-Poa ever. So I kind of think we see Ninetales here, but let's see what he does. Blizzard is going to screw me up. I have a number of Ice Weak Pokemon on this team. My challenge has been pretty slow. He actually started his challenge and beat the previous champion while I was kind of tinkering around. And so my team was not built with facing Mono Ice in mind. That's just who was at the top when I finally arrived. We need to get out of here. I think we just go into... Alright, we're going to stay in. We're staying in and we are headlonging. We're doing some chip here. Just going to let it go. Okay. Down goes our Great Tusk. We got this thing chipped. Is it an E-speed range? Or we could also just come in, I think, with Fluttermane since he attacked us rather than doing a Aurora Veil. Kind of come in with one of these and see if we can finish this thing off. I think, yeah, we want to save that booster speed for later if we can, just in case Baxcalibur gets going. E-speed should be able to do the job here. No more ghosts. He can come in with his Avalugg if he wants, which will eat this hit, but we do have Flamethrower because Avalugg is an immense physical wall, but its special is just kind of not there. So is he ready to give up Ninetales? Got a weakness policy on this, kind of hoping that maybe... Okay, just gives it up. That's fine. Gotta imagine we see Avalugg here. Got weakness policy on this. I can take like an Avalanche, I think, or an Ice Spinner from an Avalugg. Usually. So we haven't really seen his Avalugg yet to see what he's got going on. And if that is the case, if we can get like a Dragon Dance and our weakness policy going, we can go pretty hard into potentially cleaning up this team here. This Terra is gone. We still have ours. He brings out Bax, so this is scary. Bax can obviously, it's going to be faster than us. It can just hit us easily with an Icicle Spear. I think we need to stay in and apply pressure. So we're going to Terra because we cannot let this thing set up on us. And we've got nothing to switch into it. We're going to Terra. This should allow us to survive at least one turn versus Bax. And I think that Outrage should be able to take this thing down. If we can get Bax out of the way, that'll be a huge threat that we do not have to worry about. Dragon Dances, okay, that's very frightening. We're still faster with our Fluttermane, Booster Energy. Ooh, he just ate that. He's gonna be like a thick build Bax here. Icicle Spears us. Ooh. Looks like we might, if we get like a 4 roll, we might survive 5-2. Okay, well, I think we would have survived 5-2. Nice work on being thick as well, Dragonite. So we were able to take out the Bax threat, thank goodness. We burned our Terra. Okay, so we can actually, I'm glad that we have that confusion now because I'd rather be able to switch out here. Depending on the situation. Let's see what he does. Bundle. Okay, yeah, we don't really want to stay in versus Bundle. I guess we need to look at our options here. I think we can go into Slow King. I think we just go into Slow King here. We could do a little bit of chip to this thing with Psychic Noise. Should be able to win the 1v1 with it, really. Though we don't have like slack off, so we kind of need to be able to pivot out to regenerate, depending on how hard this thing hits us. Eats it easy, 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 easy. So I don't think he's choice specs or a damage boosting item. Oh, we saw it. He's booster speed. I am not always super observant. Okay, so we're just gonna hit this thing with the Psychic Noise. Pray, pray, pray that we do not get frozen. Ooh, big crit. Okay. Alright, so we could just kill this thing, but I kind of want to... That'll leave us really low for whatever's next. So we're just going to go for a chili here. Eat that. Great. This will allow us to get some health back through Regenerator. I am setting up Snow for him, which maybe isn't great, but I think it'll be okay. This thing is easily in E-speed range for us. So we just come out in E-speed here. See if he stays in. If he doesn't stay in, then we'll be able to outspeed him when he comes back in if we have our Flutter Mane out. So I think he just probably should stay in here and take this hit. Bundle is kind of at this level of health. It's not really good into anything into my team unless it's got its booster energy. So this is a sack in my opinion, but we'll see what he does. Avila can eat an E-speed very easily. He's thinking about it. Does he want to save this thing? Do you want to save it, Salty? Do you want to save your bundle? He decides it's time to let bundle go. Okay. And I imagine we see Avalog here. She's doing a bad job of remembering who he's got left, to be frank. Is Avalog the last one? So we just hit Avalog with a flamethrower here. Shouldn't kill it, but it'll do a lot and be able to TKO and get him in range to be finished off by Flutter Mane. Let's go. Clock is winding down, but so is this match, so we should be fine. Okay, he's got Icicle Spear, so that's good to know. That means, assuming we can pull this one off here, finish off this round, round 3, our plan of having a weakness policy Dragonite into Avalug is not a good plan because Icicle Spear is going to mangle our multi-scale there and make that a really bad plan. So noted. Wonder if he's like a loaded dice on this thing. This should finish up this round. Goodbye, Avalug. And that is going to be good games. Okay, so that means we're 1-1. This is the best 2 out of 3. I've said it a lot. He had a dominant first round. I think we did a really great job coming back that second round. We both have a lot more information on each other's teams. And so this last round is ultimately going to come down to who can do that, who can take that information and do something with it. Certainly other factors like luck, etc. Tools that we have available, but I think I kind of like that we have a lot more information now. The Chien-Poa scare the shit out of me, but not having Swords Dance means that it kind of has to, if it's in front of Skarmory, it kind of has to either break its sash on us or it has to switch out. So I think if we just lead Skarmory, force this thing to Terra. Skarmory also is good into his Urshifu if he leads Urshifu again. It seems like he wants to run one of the Taunters. We'll see. Ultimately, Skarm is decent into most of his team. Nothing wants to eat a Body Press, and if he doesn't bring one of his Taunt Pokemon, then that's free rocks for us. Should be able to, if we see Shifu, I think we just start pounding Body Press as well. It's got to spend some time taunting us, and I think it's going to be a 3 KO on Shifu. It's an Oko minus the Focus Sash on Chien-Poa though, if he leads that, because it's 4 times weak to fighting. So I'm hoping maybe we see Chien again. He did better in the round when he had Chien. And let's just get this thing to bite us and break its sash. Well, let's see what he does. Come on, Chien. There it is. Okay, okay. So if this thing bites us, it's a victory. If we can get it to Terra, that's a victory too. Let's just do a Body Press. Maybe it Terras, maybe it doesn't. He does not Terra. He taunts us. Okay. This is excellent. This is perfect. Ooh, Chien. Okay, that was my ideal lead interaction. I'm so happy with that. So he either has to Terra here or just let this thing go. I guess if he attacks us, he dies either way. So he's not going to Terra Chien this round. And that is so big for us because that thing was such a menace into our entire team. So being able to kill Chien right off the bat is just super huge. We're still taunted. Who does he bring out? Ninetales. Is it Veil time? We could also just go for like a nasty plot, knowing that we're going to switch into Slowking. He knows to get Brick Break, so I wonder if he bothers to do the Veil or not. Okay, he gets the Veil up. So we can break it. Or we can get out some Toxic Spikes. I kind of want to go Toxic Spike. We haven't done that yet. And this will really do a great job to break down his team. He's taunting our Skarmory. This might be our only chance to get up Hazards right here. I think, yeah, after the Toxic Spike, I think 1 layer is probably plenty for us. We'll see what he does. If he's, I am a bit worried that he's just going to go straight into like Baxcalibur and just start setting up on us, which also would allow Baxcalibur to not get poisoned. Okay, he switches out. Who does he bring in? Shit, okay. Okay, so he brings in Bax. We cannot apply enough pressure to Bax. I think we need to go to Skarmory here. Yeah, we're gonna... We can take a hit. I think we can take like 1 Earthquake from this thing. So let's just Chili. He Dragon Dances. Okay. So we go into Skarmory. And we have to survive an Icicle Spear and get off a Whirlwind here. And shit, our Skarmory is got a good amount of chip from that Chien-Poa interaction that I was loving so much earlier. So I think this is going to be really close. Again, not calculating it, but we have to give it a try. He still has his Terra too. So this could be really bad. If we can survive this, we'll be okay. If we cannot survive this, we might just be immediately fucked. If we can't survive this, let's find out. Okay. 2. 5 is going to be close. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Woo. Woo. That's a butt clencher. Okay. Alright, we get off the Whirlwind. Get out of here. Get out of here. You can't set up around here. So if it comes back in, it's going to get poisoned. Well, you can come in with Avalug too. Okay, imagine he just takes the kill here. There's no reason for him not to take the kill here. I mean, yeah, we just stay in a body press. Just in case he taunts us for some reason. Why would he do that when he can just kill us? Okay. Gets us with the ice punch. Thank you, Skarmory. Skarmory finally pulled his weight after not doing much the first 2 rounds. Although his Rocky helmet has really been clutch, to be honest. Got rid of Chien-Poa. Crisis averted with Excalibur and didn't even need to roost in between. So I think we can just go ahead and do... You know, we might as well do a Swords Dance this time. Because we know it's a 2 KO with Trailblaze anyways. So let's just do a Swords Dance. Although Trailblaze could make it faster for something coming in, but I think we're okay. I think we're faster than his entire team at this point, unless he's got some kind of speed tech that I'm not really thinking of. And close combat, we can survive. I think that's probably the best coverage that he has into us here. We're not afraid of Ice Punch. That did like 40% to us last time. He could do like a Poison Jab if he has that. But again, I think we're still surviving that. And his priority does not work on us with Water Absorb, so we're pretty comfortable Swords Dance position here. Let's go. Ice Punches. Okay, so we just do a Trailblaze here. You know, I guess I'm kind of... I got a little bit greedy there. Now that I'm thinking of it, he has his booster speed bundle still. So I think if we would have done 2 Trailblazes there, rather than the Swords Dance Trailblaze, we would be faster than his booster energy bundle, I think. But now he can just bring in bundle, and I'm set up with Swords Dance, but it doesn't matter because a Freeze Dry is just going to destroy me regardless. Maybe if I Terra? Maybe with losing the Grass type and gaining the special defense boost, maybe if I Terra I can survive, and then Trailblaze bundle. But that's pretty risky. Yeah, damn, I got greedy there. I mean, without the Swords Dance though, he can come in with like Avalug pretty comfortably too. I think we just go into Slowking here. Go into Slowking, eat this hit, get off a Psychic Noise and chip it. If we can force it out and get rid of its booster energy, that's fine too. His Dark type is gone, so Psychic Noise is free into whatever wants to switch in on us here. Maybe he knows it's coming and goes for the flip turn. Does nothing. We can basically heal that off with leftovers after 2 turns. Okay, so yeah, I kind of think he probably just switches out here. Just go for a Psychic Noise, or do we go for a Chili? I am worried about him kind of coming with like a Excalibur, in which case doing a Chili and getting out might be better for us. Yeah, because I don't think he's going to stay in on us. It's just a bad matchup for him. We cannot allow Excalibur to Dragon Dance. That's kind of our lose condition. Okay, so he stays in and Terras. He's going to have like Terra Ground on this thing. Terra Ghost. Okay, I guess that makes sense. Okay, so if he does like a Terra Blast, that is going to do a lot into Slowking. Let's see what he does. Terra Blast. And how much does that do to you, Slowking? Ooh, lots. Okay. But that's okay. We can eat that. We ate it. We got regenerator. We're getting out of here. Another chip of poison. Another turn of poison damage chip. But who do we bring in? Kind of think Fluttermane. Fluttermane's going to be slower. But Fluttermane is very specially defensive. We could bring in Fluttermane and do Terra Fairy on it, in which case we'll survive the Terra Blast. Because otherwise, without using Terra on any of my mons here, this thing is going to kill us with Freeze Dry or with Shadow Ball. So we're kind of forced to Terra here. I really thought that he was going to switch out to like Baxcalibur there, otherwise probably just staying in with Slowking would have been nice and getting that Psychic Noise off. But really this thing is hitting Slow. It would have KO'd Slowking on the next turn too, so Terra Ghost is a good choice on bundle for sure. That Ice and Ghost combo into my team hits everything. Yeah, so I think we're just going to do Terra Fairy and go for a Moonblast here. Nothing he has really wants to eat that. See if he stays in. I gotta imagine he stays in and goes for the Terra Blast Ghost, which I think we can live pretty comfortably, just because Fluttermane is very frail physically, but it's got a base 135 special defense, which is just massive. Its HP sucks. Let's see how much this does. Guessing like 30 or 40% maybe. Ooh, a crit does a lot more than that. Okay, so good thing we Terra'd. And let's go. Okay, so he is gone. His Terra is gone too. I kind of feel like this is where Avalugg comes in again. Does what it did to us last time. Threatens us with its sturdy ability. I don't think we see backs, that's for sure. I mean, Ninetales could come in and probably eat a hit, revenge kill us, and or get up a Veil. I kind of feel like Avalugg maybe is the play here. Maybe he knows he can scare us out, in which case he can get off a Rapid Spin and get rid of these Toxic Spikes. So we got Avalugg, Ninetales, and Baxcalibur left. Okay, so he goes for Avalugg. We could just stay in here and break this thing down. Thinking he's in a Rapid Spin. Let's do that. If he wants to spin, great. If he doesn't spin, he kills us, but he'll be broken down and he won't be able to remove the spikes if he doesn't spin here. Fortunately, we lost our Ghost typing already, so we can't block a spin. Without calcing, I feel like we can survive a Rapid Spin, even though it's a physical move. Anticipation is killing me. Let's see what happens. Okay, this should take him down to his sturdy. Crit certainly does. He's heavy duty boots, we know now. Not that that helps us a whole lot. It's for a Stomping Tantrum. Okay, well, it killed us. So now we can kind of scare him out. Give him a Dragon Dance here, maybe, except for he does have Icicle Spear. Just trying to think, who after we kill this thing, what's good into the rest of his team? Okay, let's do a Flamethrower here, maybe. Extreme Speed. Let's just get rid of him. Flamethrower, I guess, would have risked Baxcalibur coming in and getting boosted. So at least we're in a position where we're forcing, if he brings Baxcalibur in, it's not able to set up on us. It either has to attack us or it's going to eat an Outrage, and it knows that. Fortunately, without Terra, we cannot eat an Icicle Spear whatsoever. Hopefully he just brings out Nine Tails and we can just go back kind of comfortably into our Slow King. Let's see what he does here. Maybe it would have been better to bring out Wellspring. Wellspring can't really apply a lot of pressure on Bax. Okay. Bax gets poisoned, so we kind of have to go for the Outrage here. He probably attacks us, but nothing wants to eat an Icicle Spear. Okay, let's just go for the Outrage. If he kills us, then we can come in with Great Tusk afterwards, and we can hit this thing with a close combat. And this thing, I believe, should die to a close combat. Woohoo! Weakness policy, let's go! What a great bring, Spencer. Destroy R. Oh, unfortunately, there's a couple more coming. Ooh, okay. Survived 2 of them. Ooh, when you get a crit, an unnecessary crit, we love those. Okay. So, get a little bit of poison chip. And the snow is gone. Okay, so since the snow is gone, we can come in and his 1.5 defense that allowed him to survive an Outrage is gone. So we just go for a close combat here. He either has to stay in and presumably die. Otherwise, I think that close combat 2 KOs a Nine Tails. We shall find out, probably. I gotta assume he wants to get that snow back up. Neither of us have Terra left. He knows I'm faster than him. He knows that there's probably a really good chance that close combat is going to be able to kill him. Okay, so he goes into Nine Tails. So maybe if he brings that thing back out, it'll be able to survive with the close combat. You get poisoned. How much does a close combat do? Hopefully half. Beautiful. Okay, so another one will kill that. I don't know that it kills, again, Baxcalibur if it comes back in with the snow up, but we just got to keep pressing it. Can't let this thing set up a veil. Okay, so the veil is not going up. Shit, you know, I'm got 2 debuffs to our defense now. He could potentially come in and Ice Shard us here. Super effective already, but with the -2 defense, I'm a little bit worried that Ice Shard might threaten us. We are a pretty defensive mon, and I don't know if he has Ice Shard. He's got, all we know is that he's got Dragon Dance and Icicle Spear. Probably Scale Shot too, could be Earthquake. We can't really switch into this thing though. I think we have to just apply pressure. If it kills us here, I think we come in with Wellspring and just hope that with the combination of Wellspring and Slow King can take this thing out, as well as the chip damage. We just need to apply pressure. If this thing sets up, we lose. Let's just hope that he doesn't have Ice Shard. And really we can survive Ice Shard. So I'm not doing calculations here, but it feels like that could hurt a lot. He does have Shard. Okay, we actually survived that really comfortably. And the close combat did its job. The close combat just made us into Numatchi League Pokemon Champions. Excellent. Okay, so guys, remember, the link to the Numatchi Discord is in the bio. Sorry, in our description of the video here. As the new champion, I would love to see you guys come and challenge the league and try and knock me off my throne. I don't think I'm coming down. I think I'm going to be the last champion of this league just because I don't intend to lose. But please come and humble me. Thanks for watching, guys.